So we are here with the lovely Lisa Price, founder of Carol's Daughter. Lisa, you have such an incredible backstory. You started off by mixing things in your kitchen, is that right?
Yes, I started making products in my home.
How did you turn yourself into this whole beauty empire? Now you're sold in Sephora, you have this beautiful flagship store, you have these great brand ambassadors that are totally behind you. Can you tell me a little bit about how all this happened?
Well, it took about 15 years for it to happen, so it hasn't been an overnight success, though sometimes it feels a little bit like it. But it was really started from making great products that people were proud to talk about, and a lot of the connections that I've gotten to help the brand grow came from people knowing about the products and loving them. Our spokesbeauties like Mary J. Blige and Jada Pinkett Smith, they became involved by hearing about it first. And then years later working with me in the company.
You're such a great success story and such an inspiration for female entrepreneurs all over. Do you have any specific tips that you can give people that are striving to become successes on their own the way you did?
Well, one of the most important things is recognizing what your passion is, what it is that you love to do, because you can't be successful as an entrepreneur if you don't have passion for what you're doing, because it takes so much work.
Right.
Even when it appears to everyone that you've reached success, you still have to work to maintain that, to strive further, and the passion is what keeps you going.
So what body oil are we mixing today?
We're going to make a lavender and citrus body oil, and I'm going to start out by putting a few little botanicals into the bottle. You can work with things that are small or at least pliable, so you can get them through the neck.
Okay.
And it adds a little bit of a decorative element to the product.
Now, are these purely decorative, or do they have some sort of
These are purely decorative with the exception of the orange, because we're going to put some orange oil in it. But the real smell and effectiveness from the orange is going to come from the essential oils that we'll put in later.
Okay.
But these will just look nice floating in the bottle. And I'll start off by putting in the almond oil.
And what are the benefits of almond oil?
It's very good for the skin. It's a fine emulsion. It's not a heavy oil, so it really soaks into the skin without leaving the skin feeling greasy or coated. It also doesn't have a scent of its own. This is our essential oil of lavender in here. You can take a smell.
That smells great.
This is the orange, if you want to smell that.
It smells exactly like an orange.
It comes from the peel.
Okay.
This is wheat germ oil. It doesn't have, it has kind of a nutty smell. This is the vitamin E that helps to preserve the oil, plus the vitamin E is good for your skin.
Okay.
And this is some jojoba oil. It helps it last longer. Jojoba is actually a liquid wax and not an oil. So between the jojoba and the wheat germ oil, it's like natural preservatives.
Oh, that's great.
And there's a little bit of patchouli here just to ground it. Citrus oils are very volatile, so they evaporate into the air quickly, and an oil like patchouli is a grounding oil, and it kind of gives it a base and a warmth. And I'm stirring with a cinnamon stick because it's handy. And this is it.
How easy. That's it?
That's it.
And this is gorgeous. So this would be such a perfect gift even.
Definitely.
Like a little
you could
DIY.
tie a ribbon on it, put a tag on it to the person explaining what's in it. They would put about 2 to 3 tablespoons into their bath and soak in it, or they can put it on their skin when they're out of the shower.
So it can be used as just a direct moisturizer as well?
Yes, yes.
That's fantastic. Well, thank you so much for showing us how to make this lovely body oil.